Good morning, everyone. I want to share a few updates of some of the Chamber's advocacy work and a couple of opportunities to get involved over the next few months. One of the projects we're especially excited about is a new partnership with the City of San Luis Obispo that grew out of our review of the Climate Action Plan update earlier this year. Transportation emissions continue to be the largest barrier to meeting our climate goal of achieving carbon neutrality by 2035, which is deeply tied to a broader issue, housing. Specifically, the location of housing in relation to jobs. When people cannot live near where they work, we see longer commutes, more vehicle miles traveled, and ultimately higher emissions. This isn't just a climate issue. It's a housing issue, a land use issue, a community issue, and an economic issue. This is where our focus lies. Rather than treating housing and climate as separate policy areas, we need to integrate smart housing policy into a broader, more impactful climate strategy. That's why we've partnered with the city to launch a new ad hoc work group that brings together leaders in transportation, planning, housing, economics, financing, sustainability, and advocacy. The goal is to better connect the housing element and the land use and circulation element under the umbrella of the Climate Action Plan, so that we can thoughtfully plan for a long-term future where housing is more attainable, people have more transportation options, costs are stabilized, and our community's carbon footprint per capita continues to decline. On a related note, we're especially excited to announce the return of the Chamber's legislative trip to Sacramento. This is the first time we've organized this experience in over a decade, so please save the date for, thank you. So please save the date for Monday, September 28th to Tuesday, September 29th, when we'll take a group of Chamber members to our state capitol to engage directly with the leaders shaping California's future. Over 2 days, we'll meet with policymakers, business leaders, and subject matter experts to explore 3 issues that are critical to the long-term success of our region: transportation, energy, and housing. Sound familiar? We'll discuss what the future of transportation could look like, California's evolving energy landscape, and innovative approaches to building more housing from product type to policy. We're incredibly grateful to the organizations you see on the screen that help make programming like this possible. Our legislative sponsors, we're super grateful for you, RRM being one of them. We currently have 2 legislative lead sponsorships still available, which includes reserved seating for 2 representatives from your organization on the trip, with trip costs to be paid separately, as well as recognition in our communications leading up to the event. If your organization is interested in helping support this important program, along with the rest of our legislative events, such as State of the State, please let us know as soon as possible so we can include your organization as a legislative lead sponsor throughout our promotional campaign. This trip is more than learning. It's about strengthening relationships, bringing local perspectives to statewide conversations, and ensuring San Luis Obispo has a seat at the table as major policy decisions are being made. We're thrilled to bring this tradition back after more than 10 years, so make sure you keep an eye out for registration information coming this week, or later next week, as we're sure to sell out. Lastly, I want to make sure everyone is aware of an important community event happening next week. The county is hosting a Diablo Canyon 2045 informational session on Thursday, July 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the County Board of Supervisors Chambers. This free event will give the public an opportunity to learn more about the possible extension of Diablo Canyon Power Plant's operations through 2045, hear from experts, and share your perspectives. If you're interested in one of the most significant energy conversations happening in our region, I encourage you to attend. If you can't make it in person, the county will also be recording this session, so you can watch it from home. Thank you for staying involved, and we'll continue to keep you updated on these key topics.